Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now we see question number 4. A racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. Now the question is that what distance will it cover in 10 seconds after the start? Let us here understand the given quantities. Acceleration, that is denoted by A, is given as 4 meter per second square. This is the time given as 10 seconds and we are asked to find the distance. So here let us write the given quantities. Given acceleration, that is denoted by A, is nothing but 4m into s power minus 2 can be written as by s square. So 4 meter per second square. What distance will cover in 10 seconds? So here time taken denoted by t is 10 seconds and we are asked to find the distance travelled by it. Distance travelled is denoted by s. It has to be found now. Here, since the acceleration is meter per second square and time is in second, distance travelled will be in meters. Right? Now here, let us see the formulas. Whereas, for finding s, there are two formulas. First one, s is equal to ut plus half at square. And the second one is 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Here let us observe. A is given, t is given. So here a is there, t is there. So if you find u, then we can apply this formula for finding the distance travelled s. Here in this question, a racing car has uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square and what distance it will cover after the starting of, means after the completion of 10 seconds. In this case, we need to understand that it has started from the rest. After starting from the rest, it attained this much acceleration. So here we can take the initial velocity u as 0. Initial velocity, that is u, can be taken as 0. Right? Now units is meter per second. Now let us apply the formula. We know that here there are two things. We can apply this formula also, but we should find the value of v using the formula v is equal to u plus at, using which we can find v that can be substituted here so that we can find s. If not, we can apply the second formula directly. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Let us substitute the values. U is nothing but 0 times t. T is 10 seconds plus 1 by 2 into a. A is 4 into t square is 10 square. 0 into 10 is 0. Plus here let us cancel this 4 2 times. So 2 into 10 square is 100. So 2 into 100 is 200. 0 plus 200 is 200. As we have discussed earlier, units is meters. So we can write the conclusion. Therefore, the distance travelled by the racing car during this time interval is 200 meters. With this problem number 4 gets completed. Now we see question number 5. A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter per second square in the downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? Here, let us note down the given quantities. Given a stone is thrown in a vertical upward direction with a velocity of 5 meter per second, that can be taken as initial velocity. Initial velocity, that is u, it can be taken as 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion, here we need to understand that as the stone throwing upwards, right, when it reaches height, particular height, there it will be stopped. Then again it changes direction, it will come towards the earth. So at this moment the final velocity can be taken as 0. As the velocity becomes 0, it changes its direction, again it will come back to the earth. So at this point final velocity is 0. Final velocity denoted by v can be taken as 0 meter per second. Here the reason is that since the stone stops at the highest point, at the highest point, after reaching the point its final velocity becomes 0, so that it will change its direction towards the earth. Now it is given that acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter per second square. So here when it is going in this way, its initial velocity is 5, final velocity is 0. Here velocity is getting reduced, so this acceleration value can be taken as negative. The reason is that initially we have given some velocity, that is 5 meter per second, to the stone to go up, to throw up. So at that final moment, at the highest moment, the final velocity will become 0. That means here the velocity gets reduced. In that case acceleration becomes negative. This is one of the reasons. And another reason is that as we are giving a force which is acting opposite to the force of attraction of the earth, so it is opposite to the earth's gravitation, so in that way also we can consider and it can be taken as negative. So let us write here acceleration A is minus 10 meter per second square. Now the question is that there are two questions: what will be the height attained, and one more thing is that and how much time. Two things we need to find. Here you see height attained is nothing but the distance traveled. Height attained is nothing but the distance traveled. So here we need to find height attained can also be taken as distance traveled that is S. Since the velocities are in meter per second, again meter per second, and acceleration in meter per second square, so distance will be in meters, right? And also we need to find time taken also, and also time taken, that is nothing but t is question mark. Now here we are going to select the suitable formula. This suitable formula, here we know that 2as is equal to v square minus u square, right? In place of s we can write h, or let us maintain the s as it is, it's not a problem. So let us write 2 as it is into a is minus 10. So 2 into minus 10 into s equal to v square is 0 square minus u square is 5 square. So 2 into minus 10 is minus 20. Let us send this side. S is equal to 0 square is 0. Minus 5 square is 25. 0 minus 25 minus 25 by this is minus 20. Minus minus get cancel. So here this is 5 5s are and 5 4s are. On simplification this is 1.25. Since the height or the distance is measured in meters, so 1.25 meters. That is the height attained by the stone during this time interval. And here we are asked to find the time also. So also we have another formula, that is V is equal to U plus AT. So by applying 2as equal to V square minus U square, we found the distance travelled, and here by using the V equal to U plus AT we are going to find the value of T, that is time taken. V is 0, U is 5 and A is minus 10 into T. Let us write T as it is. So now let us send minus 10 into T towards left side. It becomes 10 into T. 10 into T equal to 5. Therefore T is 5 by 10. 5 by 10 is nothing but 0.5. What about the units? It is in meter per second. Initial velocity, final velocity also meter per second. Acceleration is meter per second square. Distance is in meter, so time will be in seconds. So 0.5 seconds. Now let us write the conclusion here. Therefore, height attained is 1.25 meters and time taken is 0.5 seconds. With this problem number 5 gets completed. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe our channel, and please do not forget to press the bell button so that you will get the notifications from our channel. Thank you very much.